From a town known as Oyster Bay, Long Island.
From a town known as Oyster Bay, Long Island.
We're back again at the Oysterfest.
Lobster roll.
Thanks, guy. Fucking guy, right? You know, just stands right in front of me, cock over the program. Trying to come here, have a nice day at the fair, and already we're having this trouble. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's the same thing you just saw. Great. Okay, let's go see. They have free refills all day. And they have kettle corn. Here's the oysters. Let's go find oysters. I love that kind. That's kind of why we came for it, because that's the fest, you know? There we go. Love that kind. There's oysters. Okay, let's see if we get food. Well, that was 80 bucks worth of fun for 2 orders for each of us. So that was nice. There's other foods here. You got your Stabler mac and cheese and scallops and your Stabler bisque and your cried calamari. Aha, tuna steak. They got that. They got scallops, Stabler rolls, and this is just the kind of seafoody area. There's a lot more foods over to the right, but I think we'll get back there later, and we're gonna fart around and kind of do fair type stuff. Naturey pondy stuff. It does that kind. They have this sort of roped off this year. I don't know what the deal is with that, but of course this is nothing to see because you got the whole waters out there. There's multiple ones because there's more than one molecule, so it's waters, you know. It's something about English or something. This year it's under kind of like a new ownership kind of thing, and they fucked up the buses. There's like a shuttle bus that takes you from Syosset train station up to here, and I think they had about 2 buses and a line of 600 people, something like that, and that was just the people taking the bus. So somebody fucked up somewhere, or it's just the new normal. You know, you go into a grocery store, they got one register open and a line going to the back. That's just fine. And they wonder why people order everything online. So they got the boats out here. We're kind of just walking around, regaining our bearings, and the one magical water fountain was like way down somewhere over there. So we're gonna see if that's still there. I just dropped 80 bucks on oysters. Price went up, but barring that, I think last year we got like 6 orders, and this year we got 4. And it's $10 less this year for 4 orders instead of 6. So it went up just a little bit. So they got a map here. I know these are old-fashioned. Nobody looks at them anymore, but we're there. Actually, I'm kind of like right here, but it says I'm there. Not sure what's up with that. You know, Oyster Bay, all that, whatever. Ran into a nice lady and gentleman, said they were visiting from North Carolina. They were fortunate in the Hurricane Helene that was down there, but the lady's sister was not. She had some damage to her patio or something. A tree fell on it. But that's nothing comparative to what other people had. But the guy said something about Center Island, and here it is. You can see it from here. So it's probably down past the whiff way out there. Yeah, so that's Center Island. Now, here's the interesting thing about Center Island. 25 years ago, we'll say, something like that, maybe a little more, I got in my old Chevy and drove from where I used to live, which was about here, all the way up. You have to come up this way and go across Oak Neck Point, or Oak Neck whatever, all the way to Center Island, and I drove that road all the way down to the very end. And word has it that many years ago, maybe not that many, but maybe even back then, Billy Joel had a house somewhere there. I don't know what it was, but that was before the interwebs and stuff was as popular as it is today. So there's your history lesson, boys and girls. There's fishies on this side. It tells you the different kinds. I think this is what's on the menu over here, so you can have any of these. And over here is how many ounces it is, and how many you could order in one day, and I think how you want it cooked or something. I think that's what that means. And this is some sort of encyclopedia stuff. So I was showing you the map just a minute ago, and I stopped the video, and some guy that was standing here said, are you making content? I said, yeah. He says, what platform? I said, YouTube, and he asked me for my name, and he subscribed to me on the spot. So whoever you are, thank you, sir. They got an Ingersoll Rand generator. Run these lights kind. They don't look LED. Ha! That's cool. I like that kind. If I can zoom this out. No, that's going the wrong way. There we go. So yeah, it's not, I think last year they had one of them running, but it is what it is. Hey, at least we saw it, right? See, now I could be like one of them vloggers where I got the whole gimbal and the whole thing, and I could walk around and just be a dick about everything, and I'm always in frame, and I could just walk around and stuff, and just, I don't know. It's just, I got a thing for this now. I think I use it once a year for this fest. Then I got to reach all the way over to Hell's Half Acre to stop it. Actually, it's got a little doohickey for it, but I didn't play with that to see if it works kind. Now I got the doohickey working. Oh yeah, I think I was telling you before that the oyster price went up, and then the guy's like, don't you want any water for $3? I said, not for $3. I found it, but I don't see any water on the ground. I'm not thrilled with that. The bowls look dry. No, it's wet. It works! Fantabulous! Does the other one work? That'll squirt sideways. It works! You didn't even see that kind. It works, good. See? $3 for water. Nope. Got right here. So the whiff was just saying this looks different, and yeah, there's little baby trees here kind. So that's why it looks different. So that's good. So enough chit chat. Let's go look at the water and all the stuff that one of the main reasons we came, besides blowing exorbitant amounts of money on oysters. So we'll see. Let's see what we get when we get down there. Oh, see, his battery needs to be charged. Pretty quiet. I guess it knows to start automatically and just does its thing. It's doing the job. Oh, they got a plug in it. That's why. See that kind? That would make sense now. There's shiny red lights on top of it. What is it for? Ground fault monitors, Marine Guard. Okay, that would be why. So they got a generator, but they got power right here. Right. Okay. Oh, hard bagged. Hard bagged. This one looks like it works. If you can stand that way. It does. That one is, it works, but it's got a little problem there. So that boat is going to start its engine, and it's going to spray water, because I think it's like a fire boat.
We're turning on one of those engines right now. Each engine is capable of pumping about
Let's take a walk down there a little bit.
That's about 600 pounds.
You'd think you'd hear like a big V8 or V12 or V87 or something start up, you know? It must be one of those new electric boats. Har, 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 har. Alright, I'll come back when he does something. How about that? Take a look at like just a piece of that water. Imagine that actually like falling on you.
I think you can see we like to make our bed of snow. You might want to cover your ears.
Gonna be loud. Sometime. You know, we've been lucky the past few years. What is it, like 3 years now? Something where the weather has just been like unsurpassed. It's a good 70 something degrees and it's quite warm in the sun. And what a beautiful day. Can't ask for better than that. That is really, really nice. So something over here is Center Island. I don't know what. It's over there. It's pretty much what I know. There's a whole history of Long Island, and in fact, when I was in elementary school, there was a workbook called The Long Island Story, and we had to read that. Problem is, I was in like, I don't know, 4th grade or something. And while I certainly understood it, I didn't have the appreciation for it that I certainly do today. We're up in Oyster Bay, obviously, as you know. Oyster Bay is the north shore of Long Island. Many years ago, there was one of those email forwards that went around saying, you know, you're from New York if... And one of the lines on there, whether it's true or not, I don't know. One of the lines on there was written as Billy Joel once said, either you marry a rich girl from the North Shore or a cool girl from the South Shore. I don't know if he necessarily said that, but yeah, North Shore is big money. Big money. And it's old money. Think like Vanderbilt and Rockefeller and all them like fancy names and things. Yeah, that's all old money up here. Big old money. But it's funny because we're on the bus, and I was telling you we didn't have enough buses for everybody. And you're on these skinny little shit roads. I mean, nobody used to live up here, but now we're trying to shoehorn 125,000 people into this beautiful park, but there's like no way to get there. You know, you got these skinny roads. It's going to take a while. If they have more buses, it certainly would have gone a lot faster, but still, it's like a little odd that you have this like oasis right in the middle of kind of almost nowhere, small town USA. I don't know. But Oyster Bay is very famous. Can't see it right here, but back where I was with that map before, when I was speaking to that gentleman, the water was very clear over there. It's more polluted over here. I don't know, but the water didn't used to look like that in the 80s and the 90s. It was very dark green, even greener than this. This is considerably clean. The water was clear over there. You could actually see down to the bottom. It wasn't perfectly clear, but it was pretty close. And that's really about it. It's certainly a lot better. I guess those no phosphate detergents that we've had is what did the trick. Har, har, har. Here's the water I was talking about before. And yeah, you can definitely see all the pebbles and shit at the bottom. It's obviously called Oyster Bay because of oysters. There were used to be a lot of that kind, and then I guess we over oysterfied it. And now they're $74,000 an ounce. So that's good. So Lex, you started a business? You're selling t-shirts, you got AC/DC. I see that kind. So here's all the merch inks. And there's kind of nothing in this section. The birded house. We found the peanut butter people. We'll talk more about that later when we get back to the car. The pudding, Mother. The pudding.
There's such a goose, Martha. I'm sure of it. And the pudding. Oh, the pudding.
Some of the foods is. We'll just take it a quick walk around. I don't think we're actually going to get anything today. Sausage. There's a zillion people. It never was this crowded. Sausage peoples. Led Zeppelins.
Like they're all lined up like people.
And a lot of people disobeying. And nobody's doing anything about it. What I mean by that is the website said no dogs. And people have had dogs. I don't care, I'm just saying, you know. And the second thing is people are walking around with beer in open containers, and that's a no-no also. They have a beer garden, and you're allowed to be in there with it, but everybody's just walking around with it. Just what, like right over here. I don't get it. And like nobody cares, nobody says anything. I don't care, but still, you know, it's got to be in the right spot, and there's a reason why, and a good reason why. So that's kind of a, you know,
Right there.
I was walking before, and some lady was just completely bumped right into me, and I bumped into her. It was like a T-bone accident. Completely, no clue. Wasn't looking what she was doing, where she was going.
Yeah.
That was pretty sad.
No, one of these they have magnets. I dropped something on the floor. Matter of fact, I dropped.
I got some atoms. Texas chili is not selling too well for some reason. A plain old hot dog stand. I don't know, I used to have more stuff. It used to kind of have a little bit more stuff. Not bad. It's a little different, but not bad. Certainly had a nice time. The shrimpy truck, right? Couldn't have asked for a nicer weather day. That's for certain. That is for certain. Rolled ice cream. Okay. It's rolled. Yep. Boba. Okay, bye-bye. We found the peanut people. We wanted to get the Scutterbotch flavor, but they were out of that kind because they actually sold out, beg pardon. So we ended up with the Monster Mash. You can read that kind. And the Craze, which has peanut butter cups. And as soon as you're saying, oh, well, that's dumb, it tastes the same. Not even close. Not even close. It is absolutely delicious. I know I just offended probably every millennial, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and whoever the fuck comes after that. But beg pardon. All right, that's going to do it for the Oyster Bay Oysterfest 2024. This is the 40th year that they've done it. Some changes, not all bad, not all good. Certainly we'll go back. Had fun. Couldn't have asked for better weather. Once again, somehow we got real lucky on that. Anyway, that's going to wrap this one up. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.